You won't believe how Kim Kardashian responded to Tom Brady's shocking snub. The air was thick with tension as Kim Kardashian scanned the crowded room, her eyes darting around frantically. She had spent hours meticulously planning her outfit, determined to turn heads and make a lasting impression. But as she spotted the unmistakable figure of Tom Brady across the room, her heart sank. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. Despite her best efforts, the NFL superstar seemed completely oblivious to her presence. He moved through the throng of socialites and celebrities, shaking hands and posing for photos, all while Kim stood by, desperate for his attention. This can't be happening, she thought to herself, her manicured brows furrowing in a mix of confusion and frustration. Kim had been looking forward to this party for weeks, convinced that this would be her chance to finally connect with the esteemed quarterback. But as the minutes ticked by, it became painfully clear that Tom had no intention of acknowledging her. Feeling increasingly self-conscious, Kim made a beeline for the bar, her stilettos clicking against the polished marble floor. She needed a drink, something, anything, to calm her nerves and boost her confidence. As she downed a glass of champagne, her mind raced, trying to make sense of the situation. Maybe he didn't see me, she mused, her gaze locked on Tom as he continued to work the room. Or maybe he's just not interested. The latter thought stung, and Kim found herself questioning her own allure and desirability. Determined to salvage the evening, she decided to take matters into her own hands. Squaring her shoulders, she approached Tom, a coy smile plastered on her face. "Hi, Tom," she purred, her voice dripping with false confidence. "I've been dying to meet you." But to her dismay, Tom barely acknowledged her, offering a cursory nod before quickly excusing himself to join a group of his teammates. Kim felt her cheeks flush with embarrassment, and she retreated to a quiet corner, desperately trying to avoid the pitying glances of the other guests. As the night wore on, Kim's frustration only grew. She watched in anguish as Tom mingled effortlessly with the other A-listers, his charm and charisma seemingly effortless. Meanwhile, she found herself increasingly isolated, her attempts to engage with him repeatedly rebuffed. Finally, unable to take it anymore, Kim made a hasty exit, her heels clicking furiously against the pavement as she made her way to her waiting limousine. Once inside, she finally allowed the tears to flow, her carefully applied makeup streaking down her cheeks. "How could he do this to me?" she cried, her voice thick with emotion. "I'm Kim Kardashian, for God's sake." But deep down, she knew the truth that despite her wealth, fame, and status, she was ultimately powerless in the face of Tom Brady's indifference. As the car sped away, Kim couldn't help but wonder what it would take to finally capture the attention of the elusive quarterback. She had always been used to getting what she wanted, but this time, it seemed, her charms had failed her. And as she stared out the window, a newfound determination began to take hold. "Just you wait, Tom Brady," she whispered to herself. "I'm not going to give up that easily."